guys, welcome back. Agrarian Skies with me, Sid, and I love them. Yeah, we're back. We've got more quests to do. In fact, I have a quest to turn in right now. It's not a particularly difficult one. Oh, I've upgraded my food. You'll notice I've now got hot dogs and chicken sandwiches and hamburgers, so lovely. I finally got 200 tofu thingy hoofa-doofas. So I'll get that one turned in quick. Because we can. Manuals 150. Firm tofu. Did I? Oh well, grab that as well. There we go. Manual submit. And crafting consume. Claim reward. Stick the spare back. And it is a greater bag. Great. A book, which is probably something like haste or unbreaking 3 again of dubious money. I can stick on armor, I suppose. Out here, not much changed. Let's have a quick peek. I've been mainly processing ores and things, but I put these guys in, so they're producing egglets for me. Nothing changed in here really. The resonant energy cell is absolutely chocker. I'm going to take 32 obsidian with me while we're here. So, today, let me get away from these animals. Shut up. Right, today is going to be the day. So, Hell's Kitchen, that's in process 6% complete now. I'm going to start working on that one because we've got the apples, which we can turn into vinegar. Yeah, that's the one that's underway. I should really think about getting that one underway as well, but yeah, more about that later. Steel power is where we are aiming to do bulk of our work. So we've got 3 Mile Island, dead easy. I've got those in and done. And then we're going to start building our reactor. The other one that I figure we can complete pretty damn quickly is that. I'm not sure, I may need to research that one, so we'll see. Nowhere near that one. For the hoarding, I want to try and get one of those built. But I honestly can't remember what goes into them, so that could be a futile. And go with the flow, there's nothing there at the moment, so yeah, I think that's probably it for today. No, not it for today, we haven't finished. Please don't go. Over here, I put a safety rail up, sissy bars. Lettuce is doing fine. Pig's still there. I have put some cactuses out here. I realised we didn't really have any means of getting green dyes and the likes, and I've also decided to turn my trees into a cocoa farm, because I was going to just stick some jungle wood, and then I realised that apart from half the actual, oops, I can't put them at the bottom, I don't want to put them at the bottom, half the actual trees in my orchard are jungle wood. So just kind of made sense, rather than faffing around having a separate place specifically for them, just made sense to do this, and this means we can make nice stuff like chocolate, which, you know, it's got to be a plus. Skyblock with chocolate. Is there anything? Right, I need another jungly wood one. Bonk, 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 bonk. I'll just get rid of these. And then, again, it's going to be pretty much like the fruit round here. I'm not so much actively or consciously going out to eat or harvest the fruit. I'm just, as I wander out here, I'm going, oh, I'm a bit hungry. Num num num. Obviously, I can't num 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 at the moment because I'm full. Right. So I finished processing the aluminium. I've just got 2 lots of ores left to go now. Lead, for one. So let me get that obsidian being pulverized for starters. I just need to make some more hardened glass. So you can go. Where was I? I have made a buttload of steel. I've made some graphite, got some yellorium dust. That was some quest reward. And I have been smelting, pulverizing coal to get sulfur, which is probably not the most efficient use of the coal, but it's certainly what I've got. So I've got myself this random dusts chest. The problem with this stuff is, apart from making pyrethrum dust, I can't see the point in making gunpowder, seeing as I'm pulverizing it exactly to get that anyway. You can smelt it. Now you can put it in a macro crucible and get liquefied coal, which you can put into a bucket or into a florb. And that's it. There is absolutely no use for this stuff that I can find. If anybody knows of one, please tell me, because I'm going to have loads of that. Efficiency 3, unbreaking 3. Oh, pardon me, while I just cough my lungs up. Okay, now the other thing I wanted to do briefly before we start on the reactor is, let me get, half of that will do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bonk, bonk, bonk. That's 5 of those. I wanted to, no, not that one. These go into that one. Right. Ender pearls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to get these ender lily seeds growing. Don't need to get them growing. Not short of ender pearls, but they were sat there staring at me, so I thought, why the hell not? And they grow best. They will grow on dirt, but they grow best on endstone. And of course, I don't have any endstone. But if you smelt ender pearls in the smeltery, I'm sure everybody knows this, kind of teaching grandma to suck eggs, but you know, it's my show. What you will get eventually is some molten ender in there. Come on. Come on, come on. Almost there. Come on, you can do it. Bang. So that should be 1,250 millibuckets. You pour that onto there. I think it's 250 millibuckets or 1 pearl. Yes, it is. Endstone. And that just gives us things. Now, I'm not sure whether these grow better underground or above ground, to be honest. I'll try them underground. Certainly the nether wart seems to grow more than happily underground. I know most of the plants in this mod pack won't. It's the hunger mod overhaul thingy that basically says they have to have sky above them. But we'll try them down below. If they don't, we can always pick them back up and move them somewhere else. So let's take out this wall. Down there. Oh god, that's going to be bouncing around like an idiot now. Come back here. Forget it. It's the only problem with breaking anything near the vacuum hopper, and you've got a complete idiot going, oh, I want that out as well. Bang. And finally, we'll plant those, and we'll see what they do. Okay, onwards. So, steel. First thing we are going to need to do is submit the quest before the steel quest. Or the quest after the steel quest, in fact. Here we go, steel power. So, manual submit. Wanted one of each. I wanted to have a look what the use of that was. Let me just come out and see what we can use uranium for. The use. Oh, it just gives us netherrack and yellorium dust, 4 of. Having said that, I don't have a huge amount of yellorium dust. So, induction smelter's got a 25. I'm just looking at these ways of getting sulfur. So I knew there was pulverized. I thought if you pulverized it, yes, pulverized it, you get a chance of sulfur 10%. So, we only get 4, so that's like 16. Rutile, I really hate mariculture. I don't really want to go down the mariculture route. Plutonium would allow me to construct the, I think, I don't know. I'm just going to take that. It doesn't really matter, I don't think. So that should give me plenty of that. We've got a yellow heart canister, which I can't use at the moment because I haven't got any red heart canisters. So that goes in, that goes in. A good reward bag. We go and put all of those again. I thought those were supposed to, these kind of things were supposed to be capped a little bit. Oh well, if I ever want to build a blue house, I'm going to make the most colourful house on the damn server. Game, you know, not server, I'm not on a server. Idiot. Right, let me just eat that quickly. Just to get rid of it. So, first thing we need to do is smelt up this lot. I don't think we need it for the actual construction. I mean, it is more efficient in the induction smelter, and you use 200 and the sand to get 2, but yeah, we don't use it for anything, so we're going to cook the whole lot. Whack that in there. While that's cooking, grab that, and induction, put the lead away. Let's go get some lead. Put lead in your pencil. Wrong kind of lead, obviously, because that's graphite. But there you go. Science lesson for the day over. Boom, bonk. We'll get that going. I'm going to need quite a lot of hardened glass. That is giving me all of that stuff. I don't know whether that's going to be enough yellorium or not. Okay, so we need that. We need the graphite. There's some more graphite. There should be graphite. Oh yeah, I've got it. It's there. We need steel, and we need hardened glass. Now let's have a look what the quest book says. This is a reactor wrap-up, so casing, power tap, controller. So basically we need all of these anyway. So let's have a look at the controller for starters. Controller, reactor controller. So 4 casing, 2 ingots, diamond and redstone. Let me go and grab some redstone and a diamond. Oh, there was something else I wanted to do before we actually assemble this. We'll just get a stack of that, and I don't think I need one of those, so we'll just have that. Might need more, but if I do, I do. So, that needs a casing, and casing is that. That casing, that casing, bonk. Just make me one of those for now. And then we want that. Make me that. No. Redstone. I know why. Because I'm an idiot, that's why. Bang. Make me one of those. Controller. Okay, we need a power tap. So a power tap is got casing and redstone, so we'll go and grab. I just don't want to make too many of these if I can avoid it. Power tap, make me, thank you. And then we need access port. Now we need 2 of those. So, access port. We need a chest and a piston and 2 lots of those. Okay, 1, 2. Chest. Have I got a chest? Other than the one that's on my front. No, I haven't got any vanilla chests at all. I haven't got any pistons either. Nope. Okay, not a problem. So I need enough wood to make 2 pistons. I've got enough of that. Got the redstone, just need the iron. And we are away. Incidentally, this is of course Saturday's episode, so I will be streaming again tonight, usual time. Oh, they're growing, that's fine. Usual time, 9 o'clock. Most likely Agrarian Skies, I think that's where we're going to go. So you'll be seeing the follow-on from this, and a few other bits and pieces, I hope. I don't know, my chest today is a little bit tickly tickly coffee. Bonk bonk. 2 pistons. I didn't bring enough wood for bloody chests. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, once we've got the ME system running and we've got the auto crafting, that is just going to be sweet. Right, access port. Make me 2 of those. So that leaves me with fuel rod and control rod. So let's go with the fuel rod. I need 3 of those. And that's graphite and that. Yeah, okay. We can make that easily enough, I think. 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to go for a basic reactor at the moment, and then we need the control rod. Let me just go on there and go control. Rod, where are you? Controller, control rod. Right, I need another set of casings. And that's that. So, with that in mind, I know that I want to build a 5 by 5 by 5 cube with some space in the middle. So I'm going to need, for starters, I'm going to need, let me just take some of those out. I need some glass reactors for the front. I was thinking about doing it to the side, but it's an expensive luxury for me. Hardened glass. It's too much glass. There we go, reactor glass. So we'll make 1, 2, trying to think, 3, 1, 2, 3, and yeah, that's right, I need exactly 7. So perfect, spot on. And then the rest is going to be things. So I've got 5 by 5 is, I'm trying to think, 5. Can't keep up. Apparently, just looking at my log screen in the background. Is the system time change or is the server overloaded? Keeping up. Right. So I need 5, 10, 16 for the front. 16 for the front. I'm just going to work out my quantities and I will be right back. Okay, done my maths. It's probably wrong. I need to make 15 lots of these. I've got 5 already, but I'm not too worried if I'm a little bit over. So we need all of those. I need 63 in total. So let me just whack that in there. Go bonk. 49, 53, 57, 61, 65. Right, so I can put my steel away. And that. Just go and pop that in here. Not in there, in there. And pick up the remaining yellow stuff. I'm not even going to try and say it anymore, it's just embarrassing. Now, there was another thing I want to do. I need to get, because I've got this heart canister, I need to get red heart canisters. Now, I've got the diamonds, not a problem, got the aluminium, not a problem. I don't have necrotic bones. And there is a trick where if these mobs pass through witch water on the way down, they Endermen don't do anything. Skeletons will change into wither skeletons, which will drop the necrotic bones. The creepers will turn into charged creepers, which is not ideal. So we're going to do that. I've got a bucket on me actually. Have I got any signs? Let me just do that before we start. We have a sign, lovely. So let's head up top. And we'll go and get a bucket of witch water, and I think I'll do it probably here. Will be as good a place as any. I don't think the creepers will have it chance to explode before on the way past. Bunk. So bucket of witch water. Okay, and we'll have a sign there. And get my stone ready. I've still got some steel in my inventory. Right, that should give us some necrotic bones coming down now. Let me just go and get rid of the rest of that steel. Steel. With a bit of luck. Yep, there's a charged creeper. Just wait for the old skelly to fall. And we should see. When you're ready. I think that they might turn in. No, it didn't sound like a pig zombie. Got a fire protection tunic. Anyway, that should work. We'll just give it a while to do its thing. In the meantime, we'll head over to the power plant. Alright, I'll be back in a moment. Okay, in the interest of saving time, I've moved forwards a little bit because this is things like most multi-block structures. There are certain rules. The frame has to be this casing. Now I'm going to have the whole back like that. The top is going to be, am I well shy? I am already. See, told you, maths. It's great. Okay, I need to build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 18, 23 more. I'm going to do that. While I'm over there, I'm also going to get some buckets of liquid and resonant ender. I forgot to do that while I was doing it. That's fairly thing. Just, you know, put them in a magma crucible, transfer them into buckets, stick them in a tank, bring it across. And I'm going to need 9 less 1, 8 buckets. I can do that maths. Okay, I'm going to get that done and I will be right back. Okay, I made 4 too many. I forgot I got machines to put in these. So in this side I am going to stick one of these access ports, and that is going to be, oh, that's right, that is going to be an outlet. Let me just get this right. I need to stick one more in here. Out this side is going to be my reactor power tap. So that's where we're going to plug the wire in. up the middle here, 1, 2, 3, goes the fuel rod, and then they have the core. So that's all good. Now that allows you to adjust the power use. I'll show you that once we get to it. Now they're going to have an input here and a controller, and at least I got this maths right. That should give us a reactor. However, I made a boo-boo. How novel. You never make boo-boos, do you, John? No. I need to put the coolant in first. So we'll take that out, put the glass back, and we'll just run a ladder up the side. Just for the time being. Now this thing here, this allows you to raise and lower the control rod, and that varies the output of the reactor. The 0% is full power basically, 100% is off. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Now I'm using liquid ender. There are a whole bunch of liquids you can use. Apparently the most efficient, or certainly the most efficient as from the sources I've read, is jellied cryotheum. And the second most efficient, now you've got to be really careful with this stuff, because if it touches you, you teleport randomly. So we really do not want to fall in. Okay, we're good. Well, we will be the moment we've sealed it anyway. Okay, the reactor's changed. It's now a solid multi-block. Let me just press F7. I'm going to stick, again, just temporary, I'm going to stick a torch there, and I'll stick a torch there. Okay, now this is obviously not wired into anything. There is, you can't really see the fuel rod at the moment, but if I go and give it, I'll give it all of that. So it's taken a bunch, it's gone into there, and if I now, you can see we've got 100% full. Let me just turn that off. 12,000 millibuckets of Uranium fuel. The waste is empty and there's nothing going on at the moment. So if I activate that, oops, what's the matter? I wonder if it does need to be hooked in then. Got fuel? Oh, it's there, we're off. It's just lagging a little bit. So we're online, and it is generating where are we? 1.46 1456 flux per tick. Now why is that so low? Was that about right? The using 0.083, not much there. It's fuel radioactivity is 1, so the higher that is, the things that, anyway, it is working. We can tweak and tinker with that to our heart's content at a later date. But if we raise that, yeah, you should see it's going down. It's not the fastest thing. It may be a bit laggy because of this lot going on, I don't know. It's got an internal buffer of 10 million, I think. Yeah. So that is kicking along steadily. and it's doing its thing. It's barely used any of the fuel at the moment. So yeah, we have a reactor now. There are more efficient designs, and at some point in the future we are going to want to expand this, which is why I gave myself a little bit more space around the edge here and up top to make better use of the fuel. Probably have 5 fuel rods in there and yada yada. So there's a bit of prettifying up to do. This needs to have an output into the reprocessor once we've got that built, but we can't build the reprocessor. I think it's a reprocessor, is it repro? We can't build that. Oh, actually we can. I thought you were supposed to need the waste product, the cyanide. Maybe I'm mistaking it for something else. So you can see we've almost filled 10 million RF already, and it's used 2.3% of the fuel. So that's nothing. So I'm going to shut that down for now. That will stay, the energy buffer, it's not going to deplete. As I say, it's taking, we go, it's cooling down, and yeah, this needs hooking into the system. My plan is to stick some more resonant energy cells down here, maybe 3 or even 6 of them, hook them into this thing. That drip, that doesn't teleport you, drip, it drips on you, does it? No, good. And then hook them into the Tesseract, and it will give me like 300 million spare power, which should be more than adequate for anybody's needs. Anyway, I'm conscious that this has been going on longer than I expected. Certainly longer than I planned. So I'm going to call it a day at that. Come along, join me back on here tonight, 9 o'clock. On Twitch TV, Titanium Sid, yada yada, and I'll put the usual advert and details up online. But thanks for watching, and see you soon. Bye for now.